What if every pain in your life, every struggle, every delay, was actually preparing you for something bigger? Today's story is about a tiny bird who learned the most powerful lesson of life. A lesson we all forget sometimes. Everything happens for a reason. In a peaceful forest lived a very small bird named Chinu. Her wings were soft and weak. She tried to fly high, but every time, she fell down. Other birds didn't tease her in a bad way, but they often said, "Maybe you are not made for the sky, Chinu." These words hurt her. She wondered every day, why am I like this? Why can't I fly like others? One night, a terrible storm hit the forest. All big birds flew away to save themselves. But Chinu, she couldn't fly. Scared, she hid inside a small hole in a tree, a space where only a tiny bird could fit. The storm destroyed many nests, but Chinu survived safely. She whispered, "Did my weakness save me tonight?" The next morning, an old wise sage named Sage Varun saw Chinu crying. He sat beside her and asked, "What troubles you, little one?" Chinu replied, "I am weak. I cannot fly high. Why was I created like this?" The sage smiled and said, "Because everything happens for a reason. Even your weakness has a purpose." Chinu listened, but she didn't understand. A large storm eagle came to the forest. All animals hid in fear, except Chinu. The eagle looked at her and said, "You survived the storm. Even I struggled that night." Chinu said softly, "I survived only because I couldn't fly." The eagle nodded. Sometimes the things you think are weaknesses actually protect you. This thought stayed in Chinu's heart. A few days later, a wildfire spread across the forest. Big birds flew high and far to escape. Chinu tried to follow, but her wings couldn't take her far. She fell to the ground, frightened. Suddenly, Sage Varun appeared and picked her up. "Come with me," he said softly. He took her to a hidden cave behind a waterfall. Many small animals were safe there. The fire burned the upper forest, the same place where the big birds had flown. But Chinu and the little animals were completely safe. She realized, again, my weakness saved me. The sage looked at her lovingly and said, "Chinu, you think you are weak, but you were made small for a purpose. You notice places others miss. You survive situations others can't. Life never makes mistakes." For the first time, Chinu felt proud of herself. One morning, Chinu heard cries of baby rabbits trapped under branches. Big birds couldn't reach the small space, but Chinu could. She slipped inside, calmed the babies, and guided them out safely. All animals cheered for her. The sage said, "This is your gift. This is why everything in your life happened exactly the way it did." Chinu finally understood. She smiled with confidence. Life never makes mistakes. Every struggle, every delay, every weakness has a reason. Trust the journey. Your uniqueness is your strength. What you think is a weakness may actually be your greatest gift. If this story touched your heart, if it brought you hope or clarity, then like this video, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to our channel for more heart-touching, inspirational stories told in simple, easy English. Thank you for watching.